Most of my videos disappear into the YouTube sea, but I kept going anyways, not because I'm patient, but because YouTube has given me three kinds of invisible girl that quietly transformed my life. If you ever spend hours making a video that barely gets any views, any reactions, any spikes, it's so frustrating. And I get it. I used to refresh the YouTube studio day after day just to see if I get any more views, but all I got was one flat graph. So here's what I learned, and I'm still learning. Those videos aren't failure. They're part of the learning curve. Just like your first time riding a bike. You wobble, you fall, you feel awkward, but one day you realize you're riding a little further, a little smoother. And that's what a small creator should feel like. Today, I want to share 3 measurements that I'm focusing on now, the only results that matter to me at this stage. And they also keep me grounded while my channel is still small. First, finding a niche. I didn't realize how important a niche was until I spent nearly 2 years feeling a bit lost with my channel. I used to think I just need to post consistently and the topic didn't matter. But I was wrong, because it confused the algorithm and my audience. Also stressed me out a lot because I would film everything I do, like cooking with friends, cleaning my flat, doing home makeover projects, or a trip to Croatia. I constantly think about the footage and I cannot be present. I hated it. Even though the strategy actually gave me 100,000 views, but I'm still not monetized. Then I realized this is not sustainable for me because I was stressing myself out and it's not getting me anywhere. So then I start to study those channels who grew fast with fewer videos. They all have one thing in common, which is a clear personality and a clear feelings in their content, so their audience know what to expect. I still think if we're not sure about our niche yet, posting different videos can help us understand our niche better. At some point, we should ask ourselves, do I genuinely enjoy making this type of videos? Do these type of videos genuinely connect with our audience? We kind of need the sweet spot between the two. After 2 years of experimenting, I feel like I'm slowly realizing my niche. I'm still not entirely there yet, but I'm getting there. I want to show a soft life that's also balanced a very ambitious tech career. I don't want to show up as an expert. I want to grow with my audience. I also want my channel to feel like this is a cozy, honest corner of the internet where we can figure things out together. I know I just say a lot of things, maybe I still need to refine it as my niche, but this is a clear outlook for me that I want my channel to look in the future, at least 2026. And once I have this clarity, everything shifts. Ideas are easier to filter, some decisions become simpler to make, and I feel more motivated to create even I still have a relatively small audience. Best thing is that I stopped comparing myself with other channels because after doing all the analysis and study, I realized they aren't necessarily better and we are not enough. It's often just that they found a niche sooner and we're at a different starting point. And to me, this clarity is a huge growth because this is the mental strength I need to keep me going. Secondly, seeing your own progress. Another thing that's kept me going is just noticing my own progress, and that looks different for everyone. For some of us, it's better storytelling. For others, it could be better editing, better music, better pacing. For me, a lot of progress show up in my delivery, the way I talk to the camera and connect with my audience. Like now, when I first started, I didn't even show my face because I was terrified of how the other people might think about me. I honestly think they would think I was cringy. But over time, I realized there's so much more I can do if I'm able to speak to a camera and use my own voice. So I slowly get braver. I still remember filming my first sit-down video. It's just one simple sentence, and it took me 20 or 30 times to get it right. For like a 6 minutes video, I would start recording in the morning and I was still doing it at night, or sometimes I spread it across several days because of the lighting. When I look back at the older videos, I can see myself being super stiff and robotic. It's quite funny to look back, but I also see something else. I'm improving, and seeing my progress is actually very encouraging. Even though I hide those videos because I'm not sure about you watching it, I'm okay for me to notice my progress. I actually feel quite exciting and touching. I'm proud of how far and how much I push myself to do this. This is not comfortable, and I'm sure other creators who are naturally an introvert will understand this. And I know I'm not especially good at my delivery. I even hire a communication coach. So every time now when I hit record, it feels like a practice to me, and I'm quite excited to try out the skills I learned from the class. I'm still not there yet, but I know I'm getting there. So now filming has become like a process of learning instead of chasing the perfect result. Communication just happened to be my version of progress. Yours might look completely different. I would love to hear yours in the comments. What are you getting better at in the process of starting a YouTube channel? And I promise, there's no judgment because we are all figuring out together and we're all in it together. Third, building a system. When we are a low budget small creator, we basically do everything ourselves. Planning, scripting, filming, editing. Thumbnail posting, analyzing. Do I miss anything? At first, it felt overwhelming because I didn't have a system. Every video feels like I'm starting from zero, and the resistance was huge. But over time, I started to build a little system for myself. How I plan a year, how I structure my videos, how I store the footage, how I film more efficiently, how I edit faster. And because of this little system, the resistance get lower. So I don't need to feel super inspired before I can create a video. The process become easier, more repeatable, more enjoyable. A system can build your discipline, and your discipline can lead to your resilience. When we invest in the tools and workflow that actually helps us, we free up more energy to focus on the parts that we enjoy. And I do think before the channel become more scalable, a system is the foundation of every YouTube channel. These are the three things I'm measuring right now. I know it's very easy to beat yourself up when your videos just sink into the YouTube sea, especially after you spend so much effort into creating videos and maintain the channel. And I know this is a lot of hard work. But all of this is part of the learning process. We hear a lot about the subscriber jump channel who grew overnight. The I hit 10K in a year stories. But we don't really celebrate those people who keep showing up before they see the result. And honestly, it takes way more courage. So if you are here, still trying, still creating, I'm right here with you. And I believe we can make it. If you want someone to show up in your feed who is also growing and learning, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe me. But either way, keep going. We will get there. Bye.